Hey, you guys, it's Missy. I just had a really quick message for you before I turned in for the night, and it's about discernment. And the message that I want to share with you is to continue to increase your discernment. And whether you're spiritual or not, a lot of that has to do with your intuition. Those of you that are, of course, you can pray to spirit, to the divine, and ask for that blessing. But a lot of it comes from trusting yourself. Because what I want to tell you is that when you're growing through things, mind you, I didn't say going, when you're growing through, because healing is a process, and sometimes we're very hard on ourselves about that process and what happens to us during the process of growing through. But when you're growing through things and you begin to heal, be mindful, be very, very, very mindful of who you share your business with. Because most people do not care to help you beyond the knowing of what you're growing through. Okay? And let me just see if I can say this in a different way. Healing is a blessing, but it is not often easy. We all know that. And a lot of times the reasons that we backslide is because not everyone that pretends to be in our corner is actually for us. Most people just want to know what it is that you're going through to make themselves feel better, to make themselves look better. And as wild as that may seem, I'm sorry, but sometimes that is the actual truth of the matter. You know, take your blessings, take your lessons, take your woes, take your cares, take your worries to the divine and place them with the divine. Because if a person is not willing to actually help you, even if it's to be a listening ear, right? And a listening ear doesn't mean you listen in one ear and then you take it and you disseminate it out of your mouth to other people. That's not active listening. That's manipulation at its finest. And so I just want you to keep that in mind as you're growing through the process of healing, as you're learning more about yourself. Be mindful and please use your discernment, because there have been so many times where I've heard folks talking just so crazily about someone else's business, and all because that person put trust in them and thought and believed that they would be there for them in a positive way. And that's the worst thing about it is, it's kind of like, well, who do I know? Who can I trust? Who can I turn to? And if you don't know, use discernment. Okay? That feeling that you have, that intuitive sense that you have, that feeling especially that you have that something is awry. I always know it starts for me in my gut. Okay? If I feel any particular anxiety around anything, from something as small as a phone call, or just a simple conversation, I'm out. I am out. I'm done. Okay? And you have to develop that, because you may not trust yourself, but trust your body. Okay? Another thing, someone calls you, they're suggesting you go out. You're like, I don't know if I should go. That feeling, that I don't know, that's discernment. That's your intuitive power. Use it to your advantage. There's a reason you feel like that. And if you start to question it, it gets confusing. That's why you have to hone that power. You have to work on it. And you got to trust yourself. Because half the time, people don't have your best interests at heart. They don't. And when you do happen to stumble upon those that do, okay, hold on tight. Because this world can be a cold place, but it gets warmer when you can meet good people who have your best interests at heart, who are not here to harm you, who are not here to steal from you, who are not here to take from you, who are not here to make a mockery of you, those are your tribe. Okay, notice I didn't say friends. I didn't even say family. I said tribe, soul tribe. That means the divine has put his hands in the workings of these relationships. So just wanted to share that with you really quickly. You all have a wonderful night. Until next time, mwah, you're loved.